Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to be reviewing some products today by Henriksen and showing you how to transform into a very fresh spring look. First things first is I'm going to use the Cold Plunge Pore Mask, which we see here. Now, I read on the back, you're going to apply the product, leave it on for 15 minutes, and rinse off with cool water. You can use it 2 to 3 times a week. I want to see the results so I can tell you what I think of the product. I'm gonna just use a little bit of the Pure Nurture facial water to hydrate the skin for the product first. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, right away, it's a very exciting color, so that's fun. And it smells earthy. So I've applied the mask and I'm gonna leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. It's already very cooling. It really feels invigorating to the surface of the skin. So I'm gonna let it do its thing and then we're going to rinse it away and see how it's benefited my pores. So I've rinsed away the mask and my skin is feeling very fresh, very cool. My pores and skin feel firmer. It did not dry out my skin at all. It really added a bit of mattification. I take care of my skin, but it's nice to see how a product can really make your pores look and feel tighter. I was looking pretty closely right here. It almost creates like a blurred effect to the finish of your skin. So I'd say it's like a pore perfector. Now that I've gotten my skin really clean, I'm going to moisturize. I'm using the Henriksen Truth Serum. I'm going to massage it into the skin. It starts to absorb immediately, and it's a nice consistency. What I'll do now is I'm going to put my all-over moisturizer, which is this amazing product that Henriksen just had come out with. It's called Sea Rush Brightening Gel Cream, and it's in a really nice package. It has beautiful little details right on the front. Their packaging's beautiful. So I'm going to use a little bit on the tip of my finger and start with my cheek. And I've never used this product before, so I'm getting a chance to use it on camera with you immediately. It looks luminous when it hits the light. I can see the glow on my cheek right away. All right, so now I'm going to use the Banana Bright Eye Cream. It has vitamin C and collagen booster. Wait, let me try that again. Collagen boosted and vitamin C product. So we're going to take this directly underneath the eye. I need a product that can add a little light to the dark, so I don't have to rely heavily on concealer. I like the skincare to do the work. And the beauty of this product is it can also be used as a primer for the eyelid. Gorgeous. So now that my skin is prepped, I'm going to go straight into my foundation. I want my skin to look very healthy and natural today, but I do want to even out my discoloration, any little hyperpigmentation or blemishes. So because I'm doing a natural brow, I'm gonna need to use a bit more facelift tapes. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of alcohol to remove any slickness. And I'm going right at the outer corner of the eyebrow to create lift and tension in the center face, the mid face. I do have a little bit of shadowing here I need to color correct. The reason you use orange is because it neutralizes a cooler undertone. This can be used underneath the eyes if you have darkness underneath the eye as well, to take the weight of the product away. Just going to let it adhere to the surface of the skin, and the beauty of that color corrector is it does dry down. Now I'm going to mix a shade using Marc Jacobs Shameless foundations. Now I'm going to set it atop the correction. What I've discovered for my artistry is I got caught up in how I thought drag was supposed to be. And what I've discovered is as I'm letting myself out of that identity, that I can bridge the gap between myself as Curtis and also as Miss Fame, because we are alike. You know, we are within the same frame, within the same body. It looks really beautiful over the moisturizer, so the skin prep really is nice. Now I'm going to use a Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer, and the great thing is the products have two sides, so you can get it light enough and bright enough where you need it and even out discoloration at the same time. I'm really just targeting the brightness underneath the eye, around the nose, smile line, along the perimeter of the lip line at the base, and a little bit here on the chin. Then I could take the mirror and look a little bit closer, and with a pinpoint concealing brush, I can go through and really perfect the skin. And now I'm gonna just pat out the weight of the concealer with my finger. It's kind of scary to think about removing the weight of having like a theatrical paint and relying on what's behind the makeup. I'm just going to target a few little areas underneath the eye, along the nose. And this is going to add a little brightening effect. I'm gonna add a little bit more foundation around my mouth. I think that I've gotten a little translucency that I need a little bit more coverage right around there. We're gonna just add a bit more over the top. Okay, now we're gonna contour. Contour stick along the cheekbone, add a little kick here, just along the chin. I'm gonna take the same foundation brush and I'm just going to buff this product in. This is called the jackhammer technique. Okay, so I'm just kind of tapping it along the hairline, creating a little bit of a aura around the perimeter of the face. I'm just going to beauty blend out the contrast even further. Blending across the bridge of the nose. All right, I'm also gonna add a little bit of a cream blush. Take a little bit of foundation and adjust the contour here. Adjust the contour here. I think I see too much. So I'm gonna take my go-to powder that I use every time I mix buff and super white. I'm just gonna go along the bridge of the nose and underneath the eyes and pretty much structure or cut the face with powder. Lightly tapping a little bit of loose powder just on the perimeter so there's not an excessive amount of dryness to the skin, but a little bit of security powder. I'm just gonna use a bit of contour, buff into like the hairline, create a bit more of a bronzy, soft structure. Hug the highlight line. I always kind of soften the edges with my powder brush and a little bit more blush because I can never get enough. Now I'm just pressing a little compact powder, a nice goldy undertone. This really helps with the darkness underneath my eyes too. So I'm just gonna take Vanessa Myricks Color Fix 24-hour matte color. So I'm gonna just take it over the entire lid, right into the lash line and tap and buff it in. Take a concealing brush. I don't want any hard edges of any kind on this look. Okay. And I'm going to highlight the eye and the cheek at the same time. I'm even going to bring it into the brow, above the brow, into the forehead. I want to make this really glow. And now we're going to highlight it with a powder to push it further. If I can find my little brush. Over the entire lid, actually, would be interesting. It's like an ethereal spring bride. I'm gonna try to get a little brush just for detailing. And I'm blending a little bit, adding a little bit more blush into the highlight. All right, so now I'm going to smudge a dark lash line. All right, and I am going to put a little bit of a point on the inner corner. I'm gonna try to create a little bit of a line at the beginning of the eye. I'm going to add a little light liner inside the waterline. A little curl, support the false lash, it'll go on top. Beautiful. A little coat of mascara. Lightly dust the bottom lash line. And then I'm gonna take like a comb and I'm gonna brush through the lash so that we don't have any clumps and we separate them along the way. I'm gonna cut these girls to size. I like more of a 3/4 lash. Beautiful. Good job, Lily Lash. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. All right, let's see what we could do next. I'm gonna throw a little brow gel in here. All right, now I'm gonna do a lip liner. All right, now I'm gonna put some lipstick on her. Glamour. Put a little bit more, maybe darker on the edges. That looks nice. Kind of gorgeous. Let me add my signature. And there's a real mole there. Ooh, all right, let me put a little powder. Let's put this Pure Nurture facial water all over. I hope it works as a setting spray. Oh yeah. I haven't had water all day. Okay, not enough there. That looks beautiful. Time for me to prep my wig and get into my look. I'll be right back. All right, here's the final look. I'm feeling absolutely gorgeous, very spring, very fresh. I'm really grateful to have used these incredible products today with Ole Henriksen. Thank you so much for sending me these lovely gifts. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me transform myself into this lovely lady for you today. And continue watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and see you at the next video.